Hi everyone, welcome to Poppy DIY Crafts. Today we're going to be making some coasters. Many of the items I'll be using today is from Resin. They were sent to me to review, so thank you so much. If you want to get the products for yourselves, go down to the description down below for the Amazon links. So let's get started. Today we're going to be making square coasters. So the set I'm using comes with 4 square coasters and also a holder. So there is a rectangular piece here that will act as a holder for the coasters once they're done. And it also comes with a wooden frame to hold the sides in so that it does not warp while curing. So what we want to do is essentially put this inside the box and we'll pour the resin in, and this way you won't have warping effects. As for the design, I'm going to be using some freezer paper. I've been seeing some really neat art from artists using freezer paper, so we're going to give that a try. Alright, so let's get our gloves and our respirator and get started. If you're not using a respirator, make sure to open a window so that your space is well ventilated. And let's go ahead and mix our resin. So we have part A and part B. And I'm going to start with 200 mils. We're going to have to pour the coaster in 2 layers. So we're just going to do 100 mils. We might not have enough just because the case or the holder seems to be pretty big. Okay, let's pour the 2 parts together. Once the resin is mixed, we're going to fill each mold halfway. And clear the bubbles. So here I have freezer paper that I've cut into squares about the same size as the coaster. We're going to take it and we're going to crumple it up. And you can crumple it up very tightly or loosely, depending on the texture that you want. And so let's open it up, take a look. This looks pretty good to me. And we're going to put it plastic side down. So freezer paper is coated with plastic on one side. It's usually shiny and the other side is matte. So we're going to take this, keep it kind of crinkled a little bit. Don't flatten it out too much. And we are going to press it into the mold. I really hope this works, you guys. I did cut it a little bit bigger because I didn't want it to fall into the mold. But now I am kind of second guessing that idea. Okay, so hopefully the paper doesn't get stuck. Here is the third one. And I've also seen people use plastic wrap. So maybe you can try that. Maybe it'll have a different effect. And the last one. So at this point, we're going to just let it sit and cure. So for this batch of resin, what I'm going to do is add a little bit of color. I'm going to be using these flakes. Let's just pick a nice pretty color, like the purple. Oh, that is looking so pretty. So what I like about these is that they don't tend to sink like glitter does. Okay, I'm going to take this and pour it into the box along the sides. And I always like to use a little toothpick here to try to see if we can move out any bubbles, especially the big ones. And just like the coasters, we're not going to fill it all the way up. Here's another piece of freezer paper. I'm going to crinkle it up, do the same thing. And place it on the back. And I'm going to put this to weigh it down to make sure the paper is in contact with the resin. Alright everyone, so it's been a day and the first layer is cured. We're going to go ahead and take off the freezer paper. So hopefully this has created some texture onto our resin. And as you can see, the paper is peeling off pretty nicely, except for certain areas where the resin kind of overflowed. So I think we can remove that with an X-Acto knife. Here, let's just try to peel it off. Okay. So this one did okay. We have a lot of grooves here, or a lot of texture here, but this part was actually really smooth. Let's try our next one. And we do want to be careful because we don't want to actually take it out of the mold. Okay, this one came out a little bit better. This one had quite a bit of overflow, so we'll start on the other end. Okay, this one came out a lot better. And our fourth one. And here is our box. Oh, that's interesting. Take a look at that. Kind of looks like a canyon. Next, we're going to take these powder and brush it all over the mold. So here's a few colors. I'm going to pick a few colors. These are all so pretty. We can do the blue one, do kind of a pink one, purple one. So I'm going to do kind of a mix of colors. I'm going to do 5. Dip it into the powder and just brush it on. I'm going in pretty heavy because I really want the colors to show up. This green is beautiful. Okay, so that's our first one. Once we're done coloring in all the pieces, we're going to mix another batch of resin. In this batch, we're going to add some flakes in pink and olive. These flakes are so pretty. And now we're going to pour them into the mold. Now we wait for the resin to cure. Alright everyone, so it's been another day and now we are ready to demold. So the coasters look like this. I think it's really pretty. I love the little flakes on top of the powder. It looks really cool. And this is what it looks like underneath right now. Let's go ahead and take this one out. Oh wow, look at this. Oh, this looks really cool. I love the smooth part, and then we have the textured part. And actually from the back, it looks really good too. Here's our second one. Here it is. This one looks really good. Okay, third one. Oh, look at this. This one turned out pretty good too. And the fourth one. Here it is. Here's an up-close look at the iridescence. And here is the holder. Okay. Oh no, it's starting to tear a little bit here. So these we have to be very careful. Okay, so let's see. All right, so the mold goes back to its original shape. And here is the holder. Look at that. This is actually really, really cool. So we would put all the pieces in like this. I think it can hold probably 6 pieces in total. So if you want, you can make a few more and make it a 6-piece set. Or you can have it slanted like this, where you can see it a little bit better. Alright everyone, so what do you think of these coasters? I think they turned out great. So some of these had large bubbles and also large areas where the paper did not touch it. So this is something that I'll need to work on for the next version. I think we need to cut the paper closer to the size of the coaster. But at the same time, we also don't want to have it submerged so that the air bubbles get inside like this. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye!